Quit smoking timeline. Worried about what happens to your body when you quit smoking? Or are you looking to motivate yourself either through fear or hope to quit smoking for the rest of your life? Then this video is for you. Make sure you stay to the end, especially if you want to be hopeful, because most of the really important benefits of what happens to your body when you quit smoking happen towards the end of the timeline. My name's Ted Bradley, quit smoking expert. And I'm going to put in the description of this video a link to my calendar so you can book yourself into a free 15-minute phone consultation with me. It's fun and it's free and will simply get you on the right track to quitting smoking, so take advantage of it. Also, if this is your first time to this channel and you're interested in quitting smoking for the rest of your life and you want tips, tricks, and hacks, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button. It simply tells you when I post new content. And I post 2 new videos, a minimum 2 new videos every week. Let's hop right into the timeline. The quit smoking timeline. Here's what happens to your body over time when you quit smoking. After 20 minutes, your blood pressure, your pulse rate, and the temperature of your hands and feet returns. At the 2-hour mark, this is when cravings can begin. Here is why. When we smoke, we inhale nicotine. The nicotine stimulates our pleasure sensor in our brain. The pleasure sensor releases dopamine. And we do this all the time throughout the day. So after 2 hours, our brain goes, where's the dopamine? It can't find it. And so it induces withdrawal symptoms and cravings. This is why they can start at the 2-hour mark. After 8 hours, your blood oxygen level increases and your carbon monoxide levels decrease. Here is why. When we smoke, the carbon monoxide competes with the oxygen to attach itself to the red blood cells. The carbon monoxide is a vasoconstrictor. So here's what happens. The carbon monoxide wins when we're smoking. And so we basically are adding tons of carbon monoxide to our blood. It causes our blood vessels to constrict. It's why smokers get cardiovascular disease and stroke, because smoking is a vasoconstrictor. But even after 8 hours, your blood vessels start to return to normal because the oxygen is winning because you're no longer smoking. At 24 hours, your quitting smoking anxiety levels tend to peak. On average, this is an average, it will take longer than 24 hours for those anxiety levels to reach your pre-smoking time, and we're going to get to that as we go through this timeline. But what you need to know is that 24 hours, that's going to be your kind of peak of your anxiety from quitting smoking. It's why we often say you have to get through the first 72 hours. Also at 24 hours, the other thing that happens is our coughing tends to increase. What's happening when we get increase in coughing and additional phlegm is your body starting to clean itself out. And this can last for months, but it's actually a good sign, not a bad sign. The other thing that happens at 24 hours is your taste buds actually start to regrow. This is the beginning of getting your taste buds back. Now we get to 48 hours. At 48 hours, our damaged nerve cell endings are starting to regrow, and your sense of smell and taste are returning. In fact, this is your taste buds' largest growth period, that 48 hours. At 72 hours, you are 100% nicotine free. The withdrawal symptoms start to subside, but cravings start to take over. Here is why. Withdrawal is physical, craving is mental. That's why quitting smoking is really a mental game. It is why nicotine replacement therapy is not very effective. It's only 12 to 14%. The gum, the patch, the lozenges, the Zyban, the Chantix, they're the same as placebo. And it's why things like hypnotherapy are far more successful at 60%, because it deals with the mental part, the cravings. Withdrawal is physical, cravings are mental. So at 72 hours, you are completely free. Most of the withdrawal, the physical symptoms have dissipated, and you're now into the mental game. The depression, the insomnia, the constantly thinking about cigarettes, this is where the real challenge starts. Now on to 14 days. At 14 days, your blood circulation in your gums and your teeth are now back to the same as before you'd ever smoked a cigarette at 14 days. At 1 month, your risk of type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease begins to lessen. Already at 1 month, it begins to lessen. At 3 to 9 months, the cilia in your lungs are now completely healed. So the cilia are inside your lungs. They're little hair-like structures that are used to clean the air that comes in. And so somewhere between 3 months and 9 months, the cilia has completely grown back, and they've gone back to doing what they're supposed to do, cleaning the dirt and the debris out of the air that you're breathing. At 1 year, your chance of dying from heart disease and cardiovascular disease is cut in half. So after 1 year of quitting smoking, not only will all your withdrawal and your cravings be completely gone, but you have reduced your chances of dying from heart attack and stroke are immediately cut in half. Now, here's the real benefit to quitting smoking. Between 10 to 15 years, it will be like you never smoked. That is amazing. Now, this reason why there's this big gap between 10 and 15 years is people smoke for different lengths of time. Some people are quitting in their 60s, some people are quitting in their 30s. So for some people, it's faster, and it also has to do with genetics as well. But after you quit smoking, it takes 10 to 15 years, and then it's like you never smoked a day in your life. Remember, I will post a link in the description below for a free 15-minute phone consultation where I'll get you on track to quit smoking for the rest of your life. Also, if this is your first time to this channel, please make sure that you subscribe, especially if you're interested in tips, tricks, and hacks on how to quit smoking for the rest of your life. Also, hit that notification button. It just simply tells you when I post new content. You can also join my Facebook group or my Instagram. I look forward to talking to you, and blessings to everyone, and I wish you the best in your quit smoking journey.